Okay, we're here. Hopefully that worked. That was kind of weird. Let's look at our run real quick. Nice little RB. What is this? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Not bad actually. What other item? Roll forward. Cool. Um, this is going to be the last of the Neon Abyss parts, or at least the normal ones. We might do something later. Coin bomb, bottle opener. Let's do this. When you use, not bad, but it's the final one. I know it's kind of early in comparison. Usually, I try and space these out a bit more, but when it comes to specifically what I have going on, uh, a lot of the stuff I'm working on is kind of being put in the back burner because I really thought I would have a little bit more time before I had to go back to work in general. But that's not the way it is. Just stuff in life and all this. I'll probably make an update video at one point, or at least something. Ooh, I didn't even notice that was an egg. But when it comes down to it, this is going to be the last one for this. And I will be probably clearing up quite a bit of other stuff. Blueprints will probably go through July. I still want to at least get somewhere with that game. Um, I don't think the last part has come out yet, but I don't know. I feel like I've gone pretty much nowhere with that game. Maybe I'm just bad at puzzle games when I'm having to focus. Oh, that was I had to step on it. That's bad. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of Neon Abyss, and I kind of just want to say my thoughts on the game because I do think it is a good game potentially. Uh, I do think it has a lot of problems. It's too samey as you go through. I do think the weapons help a lot. There's a decent amount of weapons, but some of them are just too similar, or they're actually just bad. And one of the things about having bad weapons in general, like this isn't the first game to have a bad weapon, but when you have too many bad weapons in this game, or in a game like this where you're in a roguelike, you actually just create a problem. What do I do? Let's do this. Let's do Athena. But you create this kind of problem. Can I blow this up properly? Like that? Now I want. Oh, what is this? Let's throw that. But you kind of create this problem of like relying too much on like good or just n- not a lot of experimentation will be happening because there's been some bad weapons I've gotten that I think honestly is just not fun, which is really miserable because I do think a lot of this game, uh, like the items itself. Am I just unable to hit? Okay. The items themselves are pretty like on point. We don't have any grenades. Do we bother here? I don't know. How did that hit? But and I think that's like probably my biggest issue with it is the weapons themselves are too either like there's too much of a gap between a bunch of them. Do we go through anyway? I mean, we might as well, right? Starts more of those. Ooh, Starburst. I don't even remember if that one's good. We have challenge. I don't know if we'll get money from that though. We also have zero grenades, so never mind. To the boss we go. This might be a quick one. I don't see a lot of reason to keep going, but we'll see here. Uh, but yeah, I think that's kind of my problem with this game itself is that like the items themselves are pretty interesting. They kind of just sit on the back foot of whatever weapon you get, which don't get me wrong, if you want to make a weapon focused roguelike, I mean, RoboQuest is one of my favorite, and that's kind of weapon focused, but you can kind of mitigate it with the perks. This one, the items themselves are. I don't want to say like a, a second note, but very rarely do they make a build complete. It's always about whatever weapon and the finalizations of those items that you get. Let's go health. I was gonna not do it. We didn't get enough money, so sad days. But and so that's where I kind of sit at on this game is like I don't think it's a bad roguelike. it definitely has some charm to it. I do think for platformer, it plays really well. There's only a couple frustrating things. What is that? Song of Joy. Hey, let's do that. Okay, maybe this wasn't a good idea. This is the same exact weapon. I thought this was a different weapon. I'll be honest. So I just made a downgrade, basically. That's fair, I guess. Do that. Get more Athena stuff. And also another problem I have with this game is I feel like the movement is not as tight as like it looks at first glance. It sounds stupid, but like when you watch someone play, it looks like, oh, how did you get hit by this? When it's really just the game has this problem of can't get thank you. This game has a problem of just it looks like you could just easily play it, but I do think the movement's a little too stiff. Hopefully, it becomes more free flowing. We don't have a grenade. Sad days. Let's go see if we get anything free out of this. Well, that's cool. I do like the angry sprites we're getting. Hopefully, this guy dies and drops a bunch of coins. I kind of just want to have him die if I can. Let me see. Also, I do want to say the pets are like an interesting facet of this game, but most of the pets that like pets are a thing that you want them to be like good. I get that, but some of them are either like the best pet in the world or they're straight up just abysmal to have. Like they're a punishment. And like if that's the point is that they're supposed to be punishing or good, then yeah, it fits, but I feel like that makes me not want to pick up eggs a lot of the time. I do it because otherwise I'm skipping a main mechanic of the game. But like the RNG aspect of it is fine. I wouldn't mind if, you know, there's like a 10% chance to get a good one versus a 90% bad one. But the thing is, I don't think it's intentionally like bad. I think it's unintentionally like having bad pets. Some of them that do damage actually just get in your way a lot, or some of them just have too many like the stupid thing. Like it's just dumb for this game. There's the one with the lethal perfume. I think it's actually a really powerful like pet in comparison, but it's also really dumb because you go to rely on it, which kind of sucks, but it's not the worst pet. There's a couple other ones. The ice baby I think is dumb. Actually makes it kind of annoying sometimes to shoot stuff. Where was the store? Did I find it yet? No. Maybe we can get a different gun. I'm trying to get away. Die, please. Thank you. Also, they just don't work. Moldy heart. Alright, we have 70. That was a nice bit of grenades. But yeah, I do think I enjoy this. Ooh, free stuff. I would say... Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. Have I gotten that? I don't think I have. Can I get in? You gotta be kidding me. I guess Challenger might have one. This might be a waste of time. That's kind of weird. Using that to fly blocked me. That's kind of annoying. Hopefully these guys drop one, and I do mean one shot. So can we just like... I was trying to block it with that. Didn't really work out. I do think the enemy designs are fine. Some of them are really annoying in comparison, and I do think some of these random direction ones, specifically that we just fought, need a little bit more of a telegraph of when they're firing, or at least what direction, because honestly you could stare at one of these and you can't tell how they fire. Like none of them have that. And like, yeah, so you have to learn the game, but it feels very unfair if it's your first time. I guess he could grab stuff. And I don't really like roguelikes that reset purposefully. Oh wait, we could just... Duh. Alright, what go again. I guess we'll pick up lemon jelly. I mean, this just basically gets rid of any need for this weapons perk. We have grenades now, right? That was the issue here. Why do I keep doing that? But yeah, I do think there's some really cool stuff in this game. I don't want to say it's like good in a lot of facets, but it's definitely worth it to at least try it. If you can get it for on sale, I do think this is one of those like roguelikes. You'll be surprised at how much time you're going to put in, because I do think I'll come back to this game. It's just recording it kind of gets... I don't want to stay on roguelikes for too long, because I do think they get very boring to watch. Like RoboQuest, for instance, I really wish I was a lot better at that game at the start, because it really feels kind of awful to look back at, like specifically the like 20s of that game. Like if you go to my 20 parts of that, I feel like I'm just doing basic runs and not getting anything accomplished. So a little bad on that. I do like the acorn eggs. That's adorable. Let's grab some damage. We need it. But yeah, I do think you'll get a decent amount of time out of it. For example, I believe my time clock is about like 20 hours. Now, to be fair, it's truly only about like, do I go through that? We're doing it. It's only about, oh, you motherfucker. Why'd I do that? Oh my god. And you give nothing. Ooh, I'm mad. Alright, let's go through here first. Bottle opener. Oh, you're not getting that. Let's go this way. We can do both, I think. Make sure he doesn't get any of this. Another key. Grenade. My money. Stop it. Do I want to go that? I don't think I really want to try. I mean, okay, we'll do it. Is it only 5 coins? I thought it was a lot higher. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Cool. We're doing okay. Don't let you get money because you're a bitch. Sorry, I'm distracted here. Shield's nice. Probably gonna spend it immediately. That's really shit, actually. We'll get our double grenades. Thank you. Don't care for those chests. Okay, not bad room. Costs a little too much, I think, but it's okay. Yeah, but when it comes down to the gameplay of this, I think I've spent about 15 hours, maybe a little less, or maybe a little more, in this game. I know it counts like sitting in menus and stuff, but like actual gameplay wise, I don't think it's actually that much. I would have to, I don't know, maybe I'll do a quick check of my actual playtime, because most of my playtime has been in the videos. Like, I think the only thing that's missing now is when I started immediately putting in the start, which I only started doing recently. And also at the same time is the maybe is a few of the other like option changes that I messed with. It sat there for about an hour open on my PC because I legit forgot it was open after recording. And the only reason I straight up learned that it was actually still open is I was trying to play something else and I kept getting this really bad like frame delay that would just pop up, and it kept trying to focus in on in this game. And it was for recording. I forget what else I was trying to record at the time. Nope, this is all mine. I forgot about the roll. Going the wrong way. Alright, we are looking for the store if that's possible. Also, this guy needs to die. Thank you. I want to grab my stuff here. Thank you. 140. That's a nice bit of money. There's a few items that I wouldn't mind. Nice. Back to full health. Alright. But yeah, I do think this game was a nice little in between. I don't. One day I'll go back and when I put it on my rankings, probably a little higher than it is now. Maybe. I don't know. It's really hard to rank this. You know, let's get it. Oh, I thought it would be a little closer. Ooh, maybe Thunder. We have Silly Frog as well. We can just jump forever. I kind of want to get Thunder. It's honestly very fun. It also does like melee damage. Let's do it. We haven't done it in forever. All right. We can also do a roll. Ooh, that doesn't interrupt? That's interesting. We need fire right now. Plus melee damage could get really, really strong. I do like these styles of weapons in this game. I do feel like they're pretty cool. The only problem is, I'll be honest, there's too many of the same ones. There's like 3 guitars, I think, or 4. I understand they make like a different rhythm or something, but it's still not necessarily a great thing. Do I want that key? Not really. Alright. Ooh. Judgment. Have we done that? Oh, Grim Hood. Oh, that's nice. Perfect for challenges. Have we passed the challenge room? I didn't even check for it. We're of course gonna blow this up so we can actually see what the chest has. We are close to a sacrifice, which I don't really mind. We do have an extra heart. And it could make or break the run. Let's go back up here. Give me free explosives. Yeah, I actually do like this weapon a lot. Alright. What else we got? Ooh. Let's throw it down there. Not exactly what I want, but maybe we get a decent amount of money in return. Can I grab this? Thank you. But I've also been looking a bunch of the other games that I want to put on the channel. And this game has actually allowed me to think as I go along that I don't necessarily want to have that many roguelikes constantly going. I want a couple story-based games. Was he dead before he was actually dead? Is that what just happened? We're actually going to do this. So I can get the sacrifice. See if we can get anything good. All the sacrifice stuff is usually pretty good. What is this? Little pickaxe. Mercenary Lord. Future tech is okay. Gladiator helmet. What is this? Fanaticness? Sure. I mean, it could come up. I don't think we've used it that often. That's why I want to do it. Alright, that was worth. We won't be doing Ares, I don't think. I don't know how to do like the curse stuff. Well, I think I have an idea, but we'll see. We'll also see if we even get there. This might just end pretty poorly. We don't have a pretty fast moving build, so this might be a little weird. But anyway, ignoring that this is the end of this, I do want to talk about a few of the things I've been working on as of right now. I kind of bit off more than I could chew, I'll be honest. Because one of the more recent things I've been working on is a tier list, and usually I try and make tier lists pretty quickly. I'm pretty lazy about it. We need our grenade. And I could definitely make them a lot better, and so that's what I'm trying to do. And one of the ones that I've been working on a lot is X-Men Legends, because the first one I did was my normal lazy tier list. Like, it's overall just not that difficult to make that. Like, it took, like, if you know the game, it takes, like, legit 5 minutes to organize everything, which there was already one available, woo. And now I'm working on actually making a full-fledged one for a couple of the other things in the first game and the second game at the same time. I fucked that up, damn it. But, and so it's actually becoming a bit of an issue where I'm putting in a lot of work for him because I have to go and collect all the footage, which, don't get me wrong, is not necessarily hard. But I will admit, I'm kind of frustrated with some of the amount of time that I'm going to have to put into record just for 2 videos, because this is going to be a 12-hour recording thing for 2 videos, and one of them is going to be huge. The one that's coming out Friday, hopefully, I'm almost done with it, is I kind of want that, but how do I remember what this is? We'll just do that. But the one coming out Friday is the boss rankings for it, which is almost done. I need to collect a couple more bosses that I, one, haven't finished the playthrough for, and 2, are only in specific areas, like danger room stuff, because every iteration of the boss I'm trying to like focus in on, because there's multiple bosses that appear multiple times, and so I want to make sure that gets covered and blah blah blah. I don't want to miss anything out because it's a game I enjoy. I've actually going back to the first one in this recent stint has really made me enjoy the first one a lot more than I remember. Usually the second one is the one I hold as one of the best games of all time that never got a sequel, but the first game is actually really strong too. Can I? Thank you. Alright, didn't give me a shield. Thank you, jackass. But yeah, so I've been working on that. The one after will be ranking every power, and then X-Men Legends 2 will probably be put on the back burner for a little bit. What we got? Does it just spawn them? I mean, it's not bad. We have... I like the idea. Does it... Okay, it doesn't make them powerful. Honestly, let's give it a shot. I don't think we've used this. I've gotten hit from everything. I'm like trying to use it more close range for some reason. Collects hearts, brings you moldy hearts. I mean, could be good. I just got in here, game. You can't do that to me. Yeah, maybe we could do like a angry sprite build. It summons all of them? Honestly broken. This could be super busted. Alright, let's go this way. Oh. I mean, this way. So, yeah, that's what's being worked on right now. When it comes to the tier list stuff, which you'll see. I started... There's a couple stuff in the back burner. I don't want too many, like, short series. Wait, I have multiple jumps. What am I doing? I want multiple, like, short series. Like, I'm trying to do the 1,000 game thing, which is a bunch of weird games that people probably don't remember or haven't heard of. Which I've been enjoying. Because I learn about some of these games, too. Most of them I do know personally, but... it's really enjoyable. And then the Pokemon Improvements one is going to be a long time, because it's every improvement that I think is a valid thing to talk about, or not improvement, because there are some that come along that aren't an improvement. We'll see what we got here. Ooh, I like this gun, so we're going to use it. That is unnecessary. Why are we just jumping everywhere, man? We have that. Do we have 2 of the other ones? We don't even have... Ooh. Not going well. We don't have grenades either. Very annoying. This is invincibility. Might come up. I wonder if fire rate, like, makes this really busted. I can't get any of those. This is a terrible room for us. Do I just have 1 extra jump? No, I have a bunch. That was weird. Alright. I think it's just this way, right? Man, we're already on the floor. Never mind, I thought this was going a lot slower than it is. Hold on, I'm gonna... I don't want to spend... Oh, we are back at 0 for that. Do that. It's also really cool that I can just kind of fire this homing shot for free. Pretty neat. We just need fire rate, I think. Fire rate or damage in general would be nice. Alright, Moldy Heart. Where'd that go? Well, okay. We have one that gives moldy hearts that then turns into shields. Not exactly the greatest of all contraptions. Come on, dude. I need to use this invincibility more is what I'm seeing. Ooh, moldy heart. Working out. I'm gonna give this a shot. Maybe we could get Athena. Tesla coil, sure. That's pretty neat. Oh, do I have to be on the ground? Oh, it's just random. Okay. Yeah, see, this is actually pretty neat. I could kind of stay a little bit at range. The only problem is this can't be that strong. Alright. Let's do that. But, okay, fine. I don't think I could hit that from there. Man, that's really awkward. Waste of a grenade. Alright, we didn't fight the boss yet. I feel very weak. This is one of the runs that, like, it looks good, but I don't think it's gonna be great. Look at those angry sprites, though. I got hit. I'm done. Spawn those. I do like these angry sprites. They are honestly working out. Also, oop, that was a bad dodge. I wonder if it works for these. Who knows? I want to get the weapon badge. I feel like the weapon badge would make this actually insane. Already 5. Man, we went through this quick. There we go. Didn't get that much money, but it's fine. Bonus money is always bonus money. Let's get on out. Definitely could use some fire rate. There we go. Grab that. Boss already. We'll do oh, I forgot. We get stronger with more deaths, right? We got the hood. Oh yeah, we need that. This is cool. I could kind of stay at range, which is really nice. Why can't I jump more? Like, it's so inconsistent. Like, what did I do wrong there? Look at this. Look at this range. It's so cool. Oh, it's gonna be damage. What? I'm gonna die. Okay, dude. Well, we're not dead yet, but we're close. Hopefully a heart. We never went back for the key guy. Well, you'd be surprised that I can't, in fact, do that. We're not doing great. We need hearts. I think the problem is we have people that steal our hearts, too. Oh, no. This is bad. This is bad. Yep, I knew contact. Well, that's the end of that. I kind of want a good one to end it on, but sometimes that's the way it be. We never got to see the fishing spot, sadly. But yeah, that's. Oh man, roulette. You might see this in like an extra long video at some point. I do plan on like going back to some of the games that I've like managed, but never like did the hardest thing. So you'll probably see like a ridiculous 6 hour long video on this one day, but that might take a long time. But yeah. That's the end of Neon Abyss. Thanks for watching if you had any interest. And hey, go try it out if you haven't.